bathroom. Yes, you're in the new Providence, where niggas get to snapping like they got no common sense. When we approach with confidence, revoking confidence. His offense slip enough to throw the hardest to the fence. So raw is what it is, you can't stop it like jail runs. And ain't no topping him, he's opposite of well done. Rare without care, put clocks on the line. Comfortable with my flow, it's like I got Crocs on my rhymes. No, rocket science, fuck the...
Yeah, I see you bobbing your head because I can see you. That was a creepy line when Dr. Dre said that, man. But we gonna keep your heads ringing, man. It's Friday, you know what I'm saying? And we potting to let y'all know we gonna get it in for week 1, which is the first week of the NFL season. And I'm here with my seasoned vets to talk that stuff, man. Who am I here with? Jay Reezy? The gambler?
F4. Hey, hold on. Before we get this kicked off, man, I got to give a special shout out. Last night was my wife's birthday. We're going to be litty in the city, 3 titty all weekend because I'm going to have one of my boobs out. So I just want to give a special shout out to Maria Rosa.
Ooh, happy birthday,
Happy
Marie.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Marie. Now that we done brought out the noises, man, let's go ahead and bring out the muscle. We also here with Silly C with the numbers.
Haha, what's up? It's your boy, F4.
It's your boy. IMVO, the face of Fuss Sports. This is F4. We're 50% fuss, 50% fantasy football, but 100% fast. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. We coming right off the bat with Run the Line, man. We got a bunch of games we're going to break down. The whole Sunday slate. Let's get it going. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to the Buffalo Bills. Very dope game this week. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
Ooh, this one about to be a hot one. They got the Buffalo Bills sitting at -6.5. As far as what I'm going to do on this, I'm thinking this would be beware of the dog type of situation. Pittsburgh may just jump up and bite them. So I got Pittsburgh +6.5.
Yeah, winning by a touchdown. That's a hefty number to cover, even on opening day. I could see it coming down to a field goal because Pittsburgh ain't no scrubs. I say if you give me the points, I'll give you my money. But I'll take Pittsburgh +6.5. Silly C, who you going with in that Pittsburgh versus Buffalo game?
Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to that, I don't really trust Pittsburgh at all. I think they're real iffy. That 6.5 looks pretty easy to me. I'm gonna go with Buffalo to cover that spread.
Man, that's gonna be a good game. Cody is definitely going with the overdog, but he's still the lone dog on that one, making him the dog catcher. He's the dog catcher. Let's get it going, man. Keep it pushing. Next game on the slate is the Sam Darnold Bowl, man. We got Zach Wilson traveling to Carolina to take on Sam Darnold and C-Mac. What's Vegas saying about that? First of all, Jay Reese, I'm so glad we got like numbers and stuff to talk about. We've been doing all these fantasy shows and shit. It feels so good. Like
here,
hey man, it feel good. I'm gonna swing right back into this, man. What is Vegas saying about Carolina hosting the Jets?
They got Carolina sitting at -4.5. This line's a little fishy because they had Carolina sitting at -5. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. It's about to be the revenge of the nerds. Sam Darnold is about to come out here and blow the Jets' doors off. Not to mention my boy Robbie Anderson flying down the field. This is a double revenge game. I got Carolina -4.5.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I hate to keep siding with you, but the home team opening day playing a lesser competition team. They have the better defense, the more seasoned quarterback and the more versatile skill players. I'm going to go ahead and give this one to Carolina, even giving up the points. Silly C, who you got in this one?
The 4.5 is interesting here, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Carolina to cover that spread. I think the Jets just don't have enough. Did you say the rookie was starting?
Zach Wilson. He's that man out there.
Oh, I don't know. With that being said, I still have to give it to Carolina. That 4.5 is a little too much for me.
Yeah, they're going to be dialing up blitzes. He's going to see some stuff that he's never seen. Preseason does not get you ready for regular season. Even though he balled out during preseason, definitely one of the less talked about people. But these next two teams, nobody really wants to talk about them either. So we'll keep it pushing into these teams. We got the Houston Texans hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jay Reeves, give us a reason to watch. What is Vegas saying?
They got Jacksonville -3. So they're a road favorite in this game. Reason to watch, see what Trevor Lawrence is about to do, see how booty Houston is about to be. But I'm actually side with Houston. Give me the Texans with the points. I'm taking Houston +3. I may even take Houston on the money line +150 just because I got onions like
Powerful onions, and they stinking, man. And I
that.
think, Jacksonville might come out and do their thing, but I actually am going to side with the home team, man. I think I'm going to take the Texans with Tyrod Taylor, Mark Ingram. They got some vets over there, and there's a lot of pride in that locker room, even though they're bereft of talent. Like that, they still got pride. I think they're going to do well. You give me the points, I'll give you my money. I'm going to take the Houston Texans +3.
Oh, this is another one of them tricky games. I don't know.
It's tricky
But
to rock around the mic, bro.
with Tyrod out there, though, one thing I got to say, I feel a little confident in him. He's a proven veteran. I feel he can go out there and get it done. And it's yet to be seen by Lawrence Sunshine. So I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get it done. I'm gonna go ahead and take Houston to cover that spread.
Man, like Doja Cat says, get to it, y'all. Hey, man, like not to leave it out, but what do you guys think Trevor Lawrence might do in his debut? Obviously, we're all saying he's gonna lose, but what do you think he might do? Good game by Trevor.
250 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, a pick. They still lose the game.
All right, man. It should be crazy. He is the next phenom, so we'll see what he's talking about. A person who was a fellow #1 overall draft pick travels to the Music City to visit the Tennessee Titans. We got Arizona Cardinals going against the Tennessee Titans. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying about that?
Whew. We back in Tennessee, baby. Oh, don't be confused. Don't be confused in Tennessee,
Oh,
baby.
man. They get it confused.
-3 for the Titans. Man, I kind of want to know, what are you going to do in this game? Because this one's a little tricky.
-3 for the Titans, man. Yeah, I guess you didn't want to go first because I've been piggybacking off of yours. And I'm going to let you know, I do believe the Titans come home. It's going to be a ruckus crowd. This is a team with not only playoff aspiration, but championship aspiration in Tennessee. What you got to win is those division games, and you also got to win those home games when you're ready to make a championship run. I'm going to take Tennessee -3 in a ball control late game. Where Derrick Henry takes over. Silly C, what do you think is going to happen in that game?
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I think Derrick Henry's going to take this game over. I am interested to see how much A.J. Brown gets in here. He's kind of my sneaky pick. I really think he's going to have a big year. So I think he's going to get in there. And again, how Tannehill's going to play coming off that injury, so they said he ain't hurt. So we'll see if he can come in and get it done. But I got them covering the spread easy.
Jay Reeves, who you got in that one?
Man, I think Tennessee is going to put their foot up the Cardinals' arse. And you're gonna after this game, when AJ Brown and Julio goes off, you're gonna remember the trade.
Yeah, man, the Titans will be going ham, and you finally mentioned their new addition, Julio Jones. He should ball out. Looking forward for some big things with the Titans, and I think everybody's looking forward to the start of the regular season and the start of football, except for that Arizona defense. Like, is the first person you want to tackle that refrigerator of Derrick Henry? Like, I'm good, man. I'd be like, I'm gonna retire for a week. Who's that dude that retired at halftime? I feel like that might happen in the Arizona game. Keep your eyes peeled. Next game is
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Nah, it was some cornerback for Buffalo a few years ago. I'm sure we could Google.
Yeah, I
You might
remember
be
he
good.
was like he
Yeah, he
was also
retired
kind of
at halftime.
big.
They were getting smoked like 32-0. And he went in the locker room. He was like, I'm good. I'm gonna retire. I'm like, man, he retired mid-game. That could happen in that game. Keep your eye peeled. Let's go ahead and go to the Battle of the Birds. We got Philadelphia Eagles with Jalen Hurts as their starter going to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Matt
Oh,
Ryan's still there. He's the second coolest Matt that will be mentioned on this podcast. Yeah, Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
I got the number sitting at -3 for the home team, the Dirty Birds. But I want to kick it off to Cody. Cody, can you give me the over under in this game? I hate to hit you on the spot, but
I have the over under at 44 and oh no wait 48 and a half.
okay.
Yeah.
With that being said, these are two teams that are gonna probably take off a little bit, but I don't know, 48 and a half is a little high for me. I'm probably gonna pick the under in that case.
I don't know, man. In an offensive league where every offensive stat was up last year, including passing, and there was the lowest year of interceptions, and these two teams have been notoriously bad in the back end for like
Yes.
the past like few years. Like if you're playing Atlanta or Philly,
Outside of the
like
Super Bowl year.
I mean, yeah, and they were suspect that year. I think Tom Brady hung 500 yards in that game. All right, I wasn't
Yeah.
Nick Foles, but Tom Brady hung like 450. It was like the most yardage. I see both of these teams giving up tons of yardage. Start all of your studs in this game. Let me peek at that line again real quick. So Philly is +3, Atlanta's -3. At home, I'm going to take I think I'm going to take the Falcons to cover that 3-point spread.
Yes. I would
You
have to
know,
agree with you on that, my good man. I'm taking the Falcons -3, and I'm going over the number just because these teams are both extremely trash in the secondary. But I am dropping in a props to the ops right here for the one
Mm.
time, maybe the two time. I got the Bull, Kyle Pitts, in his debut game, sitting at 4.5 receptions. Man, let me kick this off right quick. Kyle Pitts about to get 5 receptions. He the
Mm.
props.
And you finally got your first little piece of him in your work league, so I know you're rooting for him. But
Yes,
it's gonna
sir.
hurt if you got to play me because I got Kyle Pitts. I got 2 shares of him, and I do think he will go for 5 yards and have a pretty good
5
or 5
receptions.
receptions and have a pretty good rookie debut. Silly C, what are the numbers saying? Oh, so he's
yeah.
the props. I got to get back in the rhythm. Yeah, Kyle Pitts is the props. Call him Kyle
Props.
Props.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got him currently sitting at about 3.5, 3.8 receptions. I think he's going to get over that. He's a beast. He's fast, very fast. I think he'll get over that. I say he gets 5, so I'm going to say he's the props in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say he gets 5 and he's still like the second or third leading receiver. I could see Gage getting 6 balls and Calvin Ridley getting like 8. It's going to be a party and Matt Ryan and Hurts will be throwing it. Let's go ahead and go into the next game. Jay Reeves, you want to tell us about the next game?
That's going to be the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Washington football team, the FT. They have currently been working on a name change. And one of the names was Red Wolves. And I'm like, man, just get the red up out of their blood and just be the Washington Wolves. I think that'd be a dope name. This line has actually been going back and forth, but it's basically set at a pick 'em. They have the Chargers at -1. What you thinking about that, VO?
Man, I think, man, with that line right there, man, and that defense meeting that offense, I think they out of line, out of pocket, and at the mother F4
In
mine, man. Think they out of line, man. That's like such a small, that's such a small thing. I'm gonna go, man. There's no good odds on this game. The over under, nothing looking good. I would probably stay away from this game, but I do believe the football team will win it.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna go with the football team. Lots of pressure on Herbert. Chase Young versus Herbert. You will see a lightning show. Cody, what do you think about that game?
Yeah, I have to agree. The sophomore slump I feel is going to come on. Herbert's going to fall off. I got Washington covering the spread. Their defense is just going to be too much. And it's one. I think they're going to win by 3.
What you gonna do with all them slumps? All them slumps inside that bump. Come on, Herbert, man. You can't fall off. Nobody got no Herbert stock in no fantasy leagues?
I got one share.
Really? I didn't mess with him. I mean, I wish him luck.
This is an ugly game for him.
This tough sledding. Yep, this tough sledding. We'll go into the next game. We got Jared Goff and the knee-biting off Lions hosting San Francisco 49ers. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
They got the game sitting at -7.5 for San Francisco. And I've noticed up to this point, we've taken a lot of home teams, not very many road favorites or road dogs. Man, this is just a little bit easier to navigate through. That's why we're agreeing on so many when it comes to like the basketball.
Yeah.
So with that being said, man, I'm taking that's a hefty number, guys.
Yeah.
That's a hefty, but I think San Fran actually will blow them out by 2 touchdowns. This is actually one of my bets of the week that I have wrapped up in a teaser. I'm not taking that 7.5, but I did get them down to 4.5. But I'm taking San Fran -7.5.
Yeah, man, that's going to be a pretty tough number to cover on the road. I actually think San Fran wins, but I'm going to go with Lions if you give me the points. I'm going to go with the home team with the points. I don't think the Lions will win, but I don't think San Francisco will win by a ton, even with all their replacements back. Silly C, what do you got to say about that game?
Yeah, so for this game, I'm going to go ahead and just bust what out there, I'm saying that San Fran goes out, loses this game, and they then have a new quarterback starting next week. I'm going to pick the Lions to cover the spread at home. I'll pick the Lions to cover the spread at home and win the game.
Oh, man, my man got me choked up over here.
Man, he jumping out the window. All right, man. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing, man. Next game on the schedule, I will go ahead and let you guys know we got Seattle Seahawks visiting the Indianapolis Colts. The point spread on that one is the Colts +3. The Seahawks are -3. You got Russell Wilson going in to visit with Carson Wentz, who looks like he'll be starting that game. The over-under's at 50. I'm going to take the under in that, and the Seahawks in a 24-17 win.
Yeah.
Even with the points. So I'm going to take the Seahawks. Jay Reese, what do you think about that game?
I'm definitely taking the Seahawks for this. I've already taken the Seahawks. I actually got them at -2.5 earlier in the week. Man, this is about to be a rock fight, so it's definitely going on 50. I don't know what's going on here because these are 2 nice defenses. So we got the Sea Chickens on mines.
Yeah. All right, man. So it should be a good game. Cody, what do you think about it?
Yeah, so also to answer your question earlier, it was Vontae Davis.
Yeah, Vontae Davis. Yeah, former Dolphin.
Nice, though.
He was nice. That's why I was like, what? He did what? Like Vontae Davis announces retirement. And I was like, isn't he playing today? Yeah, halftime.
But that +3, I don't even know what they're thinking. Indianapolis isn't gonna even, I don't think, stay close in this game. Seattle by big to cover the spread. Okay. And I really like that over under a little bit, and I like the under here. I'm saying closer to like 44, 48.
Yeah, so we'll fire off these next 2 kind of quick. We'll do the Bengals hosting the Vikings +3 for the Bengals, -3 for the Vikings. Jay Reeves, who do you got?
Man, I know you said kind of quick, man, but I just want to drop something in here. I got the Minnesota Vikings earlier this week. It was at -3.5, and now I moved down to -3. When we are gambling on these games, you kind of want to look out for the numbers when it's getting close to those. When it's at -3.5, you kind of want to take the -3 or the -2.5. When it's -9.5 or -8.5. You kind of just want to push it to 10, man. The same thing with like 14. You want to take under that number, man. Like they always get you with that hook.
Mm-hmm.
They always get you with that hook. I'm gonna move on. I got Minnesota -3.
All right, there we go. I got the Minnesota Vikings -3. Silly C.
Minnesota -3.
All right, we got Miami Dolphins +3 host visiting the New England Patriots -3. The Patriots are favored at home by 3 points. Jay Reeves, what do you think about that game?
Oh man, the Dolphins about to make a splash in New England.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
What you say, Matt? Give me them points, and I'm gonna give you my money. I'm riding with the Dolphins right here.
So no belief in macaroni and cheese. You one of those people that think macaroni and cheese ain't an entree. It's just a side dish. You think he ain't about to be the entree. Nah, macaroni and cheese will be the entree today. And Bill Belichick will have some shit worked out for his former assistant. I'm going to take the Patriots -3. Silly C, who you got?
Well, can you please put up that picture? Because you rolling by yourself here. I'm gonna take Miami to come out. Mac Jones ain't ready. He ain't ready.
He ain't ready.
Oh, y'all don't think it's odd that a man named Roger Kraft has a guy named Macaroni and Cheese? Y'all ain't ready for it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and be the lone wolf on that one. Mac and cheese, mac and cheese. All right, man. We'll keep it pushing. Next one we got on the slate is my Denver Broncos.
Let's go.
Visiting the New York Giants.
Let's go.
Broncos at -2.5 as the favorite to win the visiting game. This game came out at a 1 point as a favorite, and it seems like the more they're getting to know about the Giants, they're just staring away from them, or maybe it's that Teddy Bridgewater start. Silly C, what do you think about our Denver Broncos visiting the New York Giants?
Oh, I'm liking this one. I mean, the Giants are struggling. We need to get Teddy Bridgewater game under his belt. This is going to be his game to prove it. He's going to have a chance to prove it against them. He not too much of a defensive threat. They're not going to put up a lot of points. I'm definitely going with Broncos to cover the spread, and it'll probably be pretty easy.
Is that a hometown pick, Jay Reeves, or where's your loyalty lying?
Not only my loyalty, but my bread, because I've already put my bread down on the Broncos -2.5. Now, the last 3 trips that we've taken to the Big Apple, we played the Jets twice. We played the Giants one time. I think we got dog walked all 3 times.
We got the Jets on Thursday night when Darnold got that crazy run, and we started ripping. Ripping won that game. Yeah, we did win like our last one out there against the Jets.
Okay. So I'm thinking
the Giants have always been pesky to us, though, man.
I'm thinking the last 3 out of 4, man. But I'm expecting an explosive game for Saquon Barkley. I think he's going to bounce back in the big way. Doing it only on 13 to 15 touches, but I don't think that's going to be enough, man. That Broncos defense is going to be fired up, and I guarantee you we're going to buck them boys right on up out of here.
Yeah, man, I'm going to be excited to think about. One thing I can't stop thinking about, which is the only number that matters, is Vic Fangio is 0-7 in September games, man. He has never won in September. That's why he is starting the season on the hot seat. 3 out of 4 of our first games should be very winnable. I think we'll get a September win, and I think it will come in week 1. Go ahead and take the points and take my money. If my Broncos lose, that'll be the least of the worries, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go into the next game. We got Drew Brees and the Saints hosting the Packers. Drew Brees been putting it in for wait. Drew Brees isn't there no more? We got Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, man. Is he going to be eating W's out there hosting the former MVP Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, it's not the tight end.
Saying?
No, I don't really think so. And I actually put my money down on this too. Just to let you guys know, I got 6 bets in this week. I got Green Bay on mines all day, covering that -4.5. Jameis Winston is going to have a big bowl of L's, and I think he'll be eating them throughout the whole season. So, yeah, he can go ahead and throw that up. Munch on that.
Yep, I think Aaron Rodgers starts his petty streak by wilding out down there in Bourbon Street, and it's going to be a mess. So Aaron Rodgers wilds out, just makes a mess. Like gotta like clean his shirt after. He just gonna be eating everything out there.
Crab legs,
Philly see,
crawfish,
yeah,
grits,
jambalaya, fucking, bodant, man. They gonna be eating all that stuff out
mayonnaise.
there. Yeah, what do you think, Silly C?
Man, there's not much to be said about this. Aaron Rodgers is going to light them up. I see a huge day from him, maybe 4, maybe even 5 touchdown game.
Ooh,
So
that's spicy, Cody. I like to
spicy.
hear it. I like to hear
Definitely
it,
look at him if you're looking at any of that daily fantasy play.
Man, Silly C Habanero takes today. We'll go ahead and keep it pushing into the next game. We got Jay Reese's second team visiting Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams. Chicago Bears visiting the Rams, the battle of the Red Rifle. And Matthew Stafford will continue. What do you got in this one, Jay Reese?
minus 7.5 for the Rams. It's going to be a lituation down there in LA. My boy Andy Dalton is the sacrificial lamb. We're literally throwing him into the fire pit just so we don't do it to Justin Fields. He will get slaughtered. Justin Fields could possibly be playing by the second half, and I'm expecting a big win here for the LA Rams. I don't like the 7.5, but I'm going to take it. I know I just said don't take it, but I'm going to take it.
Yeah, we got to make a pick. I'm going to take the Rams plus 7.5. I could see Red Rifle having trouble. They got 2 of the top 5 defensive players in the league. Like Jalen Ramsey's a top 5, Aaron Donald's a top 5, and they got them both on the same team. I'm going to take them to give the Bears offense a long day. Silly C, what do you think? Oh, I'd probably kind of fade Allen Robinson this weekend too. But that's just my opinion. Silly C, what do you think about this game?
Yeah, that was my thought too. Actually, I have him on my bench this
Yeah.
week, definitely. I'm thinking it's going to be a really tough game.
You must
Defensive.
have a deep wide receiver core if you can throw them on your bench.
Oh yeah, my
Oh yeah, that's how I do.
That's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, yeah, with Donald out there with their line, it's just beast mode. I'm definitely taking them to cover that 7.5.
Yeah, we're all predicting a big day under the Hollywood lights. We'll take it from Hollywood lights to the Las Vegas Strip lights. We got the Bum Raiders hosting the Baltimore Ravens. Jay Reeves, what is the Vegas saying about that?
minus 4.5 for the Ravens. Just going to keep it quick, man. I got the Ravens on mine all day long.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson comes out, acts a fool under those bright lights of the Monday Night Football. I think the thing I'm looking forward to most to this game is Eli and Peyton doing like the simulcast on ESPN2. So I'm gonna be checking
Me
that
too.
out.
Yeah.
I think that's just gonna be hilarious. Silly C, what do you think about the game?
Is there a way that they could just like tie?
Yeah,
I don't care for either one of these teams being a Broncos fan, but if I have to, I'm definitely taking the Ravens to cover the spread. Boo the Raiders.
boo. Truer things have
Boo.
never been said, baby.